Hello and Assalamualaikum to everyone. My name is Nura Atika Amira binti Rizwan and my metric number is DE210018. Today we would like to present about our assignment 1 in Industrial Automation System. And this is my team members. First is me, Nura Atika Amira. Second is intern Azrina. Third is Muhammad Zulfikri. Fourth is Muhammad Hairul Azwar. And lastly is Muhammad Amirul Hafiz. Okay, next is the background for the KitKat company. So, KitKat journey began way back in 1935 when it was first introduced by Rowntree, a confectionery company based in York, England. Interestingly, it was called KitKat back then. It went by the name Rowntree Chocolate Crisps, a simple yet fitting name for the crispy chocolate covered treat. However, just 2 years later, in 1937, the product was rebranded as the name we all know and love today, Kit Kat. This change marked the beginning of its transformation into a global phenomenon. Fast forward to 1988, and the brand underwent another significant shift when Nestle acquired Rowntree. Since then, Nestle has owned the KitKat brand worldwide, with one exception, the United States. In the US, KitKat is actually produced and marked under a license by Hershey. So, in just a few decades, KitKat grew from a simple British treat into a global icon, enjoyed by a million across the globe. And it's all started from a small company, small factory in York. Okay, now let's talk about what truly made KitKat unforgettable. In 1957, the world was introduced to the phrase "Have a break, have a KitKat." Simple, catchy, and relatable, this slogan perfectly captured the idea of taking a moment to enjoy life's little pleasure. Over the years, it has become one of the most recognized advertising lines in history, cementing KitKat place in popular culture. But KitKat's success is just about its slogan. It's also about its universal appeal. Today, KitKat is one of the world's most popular chocolate bar, available in 100 countries. From the street of Tokyo to the cafe of Paris, KitKat has become a global favorite, loved for its unique combination of crispy wafer and smooth chocolate. So whether it's the iconic slogan or its global reach, KitKats continue to delight chocolate lovers everywhere.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zulfikri bin Razali, DE210036. So I will give a list of sensor and actuators. So the list of sensor is we have temperature sensor, pressure sensor, motion sensor, and quality control sensor, which is light sensor. Okay, for the list of actuator, we have two, which is double acting pneumatic cylinder and three road double acting pneumatic cylinder.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Karasfa bin Kamarajan. My matrix number is DE220193. Now I will present the operation of the sensor. Firstly is a temperature sensor. So they have a four category, which is a thermocouple, thermistor, infrared sensor, and RTD, resistant temperature detector. Firstly is a thermocouple. This consists of the two dissimilarity metal joined at one end. When heat, they produce a voltage that correlate with temperature change, making them versatile with wide range of application. Secondly is thermistor. They are temperature sensitive resistor that change resistive with temperature variation. They are particularly sensitive over limited temperature range and are used for precise measurement in the controlled environment. Thirdly is infrared sensor. This sensor measure the thermal radiator emit by an object to determine its temperature without contact the object. There are used situations where the contact with the product is not visible. And lastly is a RTD. This sensor measure temperature by correlating the resistance of the element, usually a platinum, with the temperature. They provide high accuracy and stability across the wide range of temperature. So the application for temperature sensor is monitoring cooking and storage temperature in the food production to ensure food safety. The secondly control the environment condition, processing equipment to maintain optimum operation condition. And lastly, ensure the compliance with the health and safety regulation by accurate tracking temperature. Next is a pressure sensor. There are also have four category, which is a piezoelectric sensor, strain gauge sensor, capacitive sensor, silicon-based sensor. Piezoelectric sensor are utilized material that generate an electrical charge in response to apply pressure, so they are effective for the dynamic pressure and measurement and often to use the high speed application. The strain gauge sensor usually consists of the wire or field that change resistance when deformed by pressure. They are commonly used for process pressure measurement in industrial application. Thirdly is capacitive sensor. They measure pressure based on change of the capacitance caused by the compression of or expansion of diagram under pressure. They are suitable for gaseous and liquid pressure measurement. So, lastly is silicon-based sensor. This utilized by silicon chip to measure change through deformation, provide high accuracy and stability of various conditions. So uh, the pressure sensor that we can use is a monitoring pressure in stirring chamber to ensure proper function, regulating pressure in packaging process to protect product integrity, and lastly is safety monitor in gas pipeline and other industrial system. Lastly is quality control sensor, which is a light sensor. There are also four types, which is photodiode, laser sensor, charge probe device, optical sensor. For the photodiode, is this semiconductor device convert light into electrical current are used to precise measurement for light intensity. Secondly is laser-based light sensor can create a 3D image by product to measuring time to take laser to laser pulse to reflect back. It allow to detail inspection of the product dimension and surface condition. Thirdly is charge coupe device, CCD, often to use in camera. This sensor capture light and convert into the electronic signal useful to detail image analysis and quality control. Lastly is the optical sensor. They are include infrared sensor that detect specific wavelength of light to inspect of the color and brightness variation in the product. So the use for light sensor or quality control sensor is inspect the product appearance to ensure consistent and quality, detect defect and deviation in the packaging that could affect a product aesthetic and marketability. So also that it assess the light reflection from the surface to monitor contamination or surface quality. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Namirul Hafiz bin Anzaha, matrix nama DE220107. So, for the operation of the actuator, the first identified actuator is the double acting pneumatic cylinder. This was found from the video in the timestamp 206. So, it is seen when the wafer is being wrapped to be placed onto another position. So multiple cylinders function together as a large gripper to grab the stacked wafer. From the video, we can see that there are at least four of these double-acting pneumatic cylinder on two sides of the gripper, and it uses compressed air to extend and retract the gripper connected to the end of the rod. So the compressed air will flow and allows the cylinder to retract and extend accordingly, which also allows the machine to grab the wafer and move it to another place. And then the next actuator found was the 3-rod double-acting pneumatic cylinder. This was found on the timestamp 223. So this was found also to move the stack wafer, but this was when the wafer was already cut. So two units function together as a large gripper to move a box containing wafers. So two of these units were put on the sides to grab the box which contains the wafer that was already cut and move it to another place. Yeah, same to the first actuator, it uses compressed air to extend and retract the gripper connected to the end of the rod. Similar operation to the first actuator. And then the two rods, one for each side, are guided by the middle rod. Since this cylinder have 3 rods, the one that is actually moved by the compressed air is the middle one, while the other two on the sides are actually guided. So when air flows into the cylinder, which the middle rod will retract and extend accordingly, the two rods on the side will be guided as well. So this allows the cylinder to move much more stable than using individual pieces of the double-acting pneumatic cylinder, which is prone to error if it is used individually. So using this 3-rod double-acting pneumatic cylinder will stabilize and make the operation of grabbing any big object much more easier.
Hi, my name is Intan Azina binti Jamaluddin. My matric number is CE2200. I would like to present about the information of sensor. The KiCad factory utilizes a variety of sensors to monitor and control the manufacturing process. These sensors play a crucial role in ensuring the product quality and safety. The first point of information of sensor that we get through this video is temperature sensor. Temperature sensor monitor the temperature of the ingredients and equipment throughout the production line. This helps to maintain the proper temperature range for each stage of the process, from mixing to baking and from baking to packaging. The next one is pressure sensor. Pressure sensor is to ensure that various systems, such as packaging machinery, to maintain appropriate pressure level during operations. This helps to prevent issues like product deformation or leakage. Other than that is the light sensor. The light sensor is used for the quality control purpose. They can detect flaws in the packaging, such as integrity issues, monitor appearance of the final product to ensure it met visual standards. And lastly is the movement sensor. Movement sensor track the movement of the product through the production line. The data can be used to optimize the manufacturing process and identify any bottlenecks or delays. And finally, together, this sensor will provide the factory with critical real-time data that allows them to maintain tight control over the productions, process and deliver consistent, high-quality KiCad products. That's all for me. Thank you. Next, I will proceed my presentation about the datasheet of the information of sensor. The first one is the sensor of CL-L150 is a 150 mm quad type sensor head paired with an optical unit. Details depends on the optical unit configurations. Next, the key features for CL-L150 sensor is, first one, the type is sensor head 150 mm quad type. The sensor head is designed to work in conjunction with a specific optical unit to performing a complete system. And other additional information about this sensor is CAD file and details product manuals are available in precise dimension and installation guidance. Lastly, for this sensor CL-L150 is the of this sensor is to produce product packagings with a support contact provided. Next sensor is DMP331P. DMP331P sensor is an industrial pressure transmitter designed for application in industry such as food, beverage, and pharmaceutical. The key features for this sensor is, the first one is accuracy standard 0.35% SO, optional 0.25% SO. The next one is pressure range 0 to 100 MBAR to 40 MBAR, gauge or absolute. The output signal for this sensor is 4 to 20 mA 2 wire and 0 to 10 volt for 3 wire. Others available also. Design for the hygiene design is suitable for CIP or SIP, cleaning up to 150 Celsius with low surface of roughness. Lastly, for the key features for this sensor is vacuum resistance. It's designed for robust industrial environments. Last one is additional information for this sensor. This one is optional version, explosion proof design, high temperature compatibility, up to 300 Celsius with cooling elements, and special diaphragm barriers and tantalum. This one is certifications, include inspection, ticket 3.1, task report 0.2, and optional SIL compliance for optional safety. Lastly is construction. This sensor is a compact design with stainless steel housing and multiple connection option.
Okay, so for information for the actuator, okay, we have two which are double acting pneumatic cylinder and 3-root double acting pneumatic cylinder. So for double acting pneumatic cylinder, we have several specification. Okay, for example, we have several bowl size 32 mm, 40 mm, 50, 63, 80, 100 and 125 mm. The acting type is double acting. Working medium is air pressure. Maximum pressure is 1.5 megapascal and working temperature negative 20 until 80 Celsius. Speed range 30 until 800 millimeters second. And the cushion type of pneumatic cylinder is adjustable cushion at both ends. Okay, we have 5 types of pneumatic cylinder. So for this type is adjustable cushion at both ends, and the material is aluminium. So the pneumatic cylinder has a gold nut with female thread for assembling, adjustable both of end cushion value. Okay, and the advantage pneumatic cylinder is can work normally in non-oil giving state. The action mode is the complex type. The piston can be magnetic and cannot have the magnetism. Okay, then the maximum use pressure force 1 megapascal. The applicable temperature is negative 20 until 80 Celsius, and the buffer mode is elastic buffer. Okay, so for the 3-root double acting pneumatic cylinder is from Shako company. Okay, so the specification, the both size we have 12, 16, 20, 25 and 32, and the port size we have 1 per 8 inch, and the compressed air and acting is double acting. So for the ambient temperature is 0 until 60 Celsius, and piston speed is 100 until 500 millimeter per second. Okay, so for the theoretical force, okay, we have several both size and rod diameter. So we have a double acting. So when we call double acting, of course we have push and pull. So the piston area for millimeter is different, and of course operating measure for megapascal is different based on the both size and rod diameter. So that's all for me. Thank you.